Pay attention, man. Pay attention. It's your finance guy, TorrellPriest. First and foremost, let's thank God for another day. All I ask is if you take anything from this video, that you please like, share, and subscribe. This helps grow the platform, build the channel, so we can reach and help more people and get the eyes of some of these experts to come on the show and help us out. So this week is going to be a part 2 of tips when you're buying vehicles. Alright, so I got a couple of questions. I want to address those for you. And just keep the questions coming and we could do a part 3 if you would like. Alright, so first tip we're going to talk about today is going to be refinancing your auto loan. Alright, a lot of times when we need cars or customers are coming in and they need cars, it's not the best time, right? Got in a total loss car accident or the car went wrong, something happened, and your credit score might not be in the best place. So you end up buying vehicles and you have these high interest rates on these loans, right? Because your credit score is not well and we didn't have any money down or what have you. Alright, so you're coming in, you're taking out these loans, they're 18%. Alright, that's the state max here in North Carolina for 2-year-old vehicles. If you get into one of these loans, alright, you have to understand you do not want to stay in an 18% interest rate loan with anything, especially not an automobile. Alright, so what happens is you get into this loan to get you off because you actually need a car right now. What you need to do once you get into this vehicle, 6 months to a year. Alright, you need to make payments on that vehicle. Let your credit score rise a little bit. If you were in the 5s, you need to get it up to like a 620-ish. You need to take the loan or take the car to your local credit union or who you bank with. You need to refinance the loan once your credit score gets better. All right, now, the biggest thing with this is if you're into a 72-month loan, right, don't go back to the bank and get a refinance for another 72-month loan. All right, because you already paid the year. So you're in the loan at 18%, 72 months, that's 6 years. All right, you paid it down for a year, your credit score rose a little bit, so now you're getting a better interest rate, and now you want to refinance it at 60 months, which is 5 years. And if your credit score jumps 20 or 30 points, we should be good to go there. Should cut that interest rate in half, 9%, maybe 8%. I know like the state employees credit unions, they do like a blanket approval. I think it's like 4%. Founders does like a 2.99 and things of that sort. So some great interest rates there. Just make sure we are refinancing and getting out of these 18% or these high interest loans. You will end up paying triple, quadruple for the vehicle if you stay into these crazy loans. All right, so refinance, go to your bank. 60-month, if you're coming out of a 72 after that year, 60-month refinance, get that payment down, and more of your money is going towards it. All right, and then since we're on credit, let's go on to the second topic, and that's going to be the credit pulls. All right, so I know a lot of us are worried when we're shopping for vehicles. You're going to different dealerships and they're pulling your credit and pulling your credit and pulling your credit. All right, so what's going on is when you first start shopping, so that first credit pull, so you haven't had your credit pulled in a couple of months, you got to go shopping. That first credit pull is going to be what we call a hard pull. All right, so that might take your score down a couple of points. All right, nothing to ride home about, nothing crazy. All right, now once you're going to other dealerships and they're pulling and pulling and pulling, you got a 20-day window right there that you can take pulls, and it's not going to be hard pulls. They are going to be, little small pulls, but it's not going to draw your credit down as much as you may think. And these credit pulls are not going to stop you from getting a car or not getting a car, right? So if you are tinkering, on that 600, 580-ish and things of that sort, it's all the same thing. All right, so don't think that, you're pulling my credit, I'm going to get denied. You was going to get denied before anyway with your credit score or whatever you had going on. Now, if you are, 800 or 700 or something like that, and you're getting your stuff pulled constantly and it's dragging your score, that might affect your interest rate and things of that sort, but it's not going to be life or death. All right, so don't get too crazy about getting your credit pulled and things of that sort. Gotta trust and believe the finance guys back there. we want to sell you a car as much as possible. So we're going to run your credit with whatever bank is going to work for you so we can get you into a vehicle. All right. We're not purposely dragging your score down or anything like that. We're in a car sales business. We want to sell you the vehicle. We're pulling your credit and doing what we got to do to get you into a vehicle. All right. So your credit pull, the first one is the hard one. Even when you're shopping for mortgages and things of that sort, that first one is going to be a hard one. That's going to pull you down a little bit, but you got a 20-day window there to keep getting stuff pulled so you can shop around and do what you got to do and get the best rate for yourself. Not a huge trigger on if you're going to get the car. If you're not, only if you're up there in your prime and you're getting snatched down 20-30 points, it might throw your rate off a little bit. But for my guys that's like on the border, that's 600, 580, anything under 580, it's not really going to affect you. Alright. And then last but not least, let's just talk about these warranties. Alright, so people have been hitting me up about, hey, I'm getting offered warranties and things of that sort. Now, best time to buy your warranties for your vehicle. I don't care where you get the vehicle from, CarMax, the dealership, or wherever you get them from. Just get a warranty. Alright, they can be well maintained and be the best cars in the world. They're all machines. Alright, stuff goes wrong. I would say at the least do something like 3 years. Take your average drive in if you're doing 12,000 miles a year. You do like a 3-year 36, and then make sure you're getting your bumper to bumper coverage. That's going to cover everything on the vehicle besides your everyday maintenance stuff. All right, it's something good to have when you first get the vehicle, right? So think about it. If you say the warranty is usually like $1,800, they tack it onto your payment. So you can do $1,800, $2,000, 3-year 36, 4-year 48, something like that. If your AC unit goes out once, right, the warranty pays for itself. By the time you put the car in the shop, go get a rental car, pay for the parts and labor, you've been paid over $1,800 for your AC unit going out. All right, anything mechanically goes wrong, they're all computers. These cars are computers nowadays. You can't really work on them how you used to with your old vehicles. Slap on the warranty. I think it's like 20 extra bucks, 30 extra bucks on your payment. It's going to be well worth it. Just buying these newer vehicles, they are computers, and I always recommend you warranties. And you get them when you first get the vehicle. That's when they're going to be the cheapest because you have the least miles on there. The more miles you put on your vehicle, the more expensive the warranty is going to be. So that's going to be the part 2, some tips on buying vehicles. First and foremost, we're talking about the refinancing, right? So if you have to buy a vehicle and your credit's not where it needs to be at, and you got that 18% interest rate or anything higher than that, you need to be looking at refinancing the vehicle after a year. All right, making payments on that thing. Make sure your credit score is rising. Go to your local federal credit union or your local bank or who you bank with, refinance it. If you're doing a 72-month loan on your original loan, you're going to refinance for 60 months, right? 5 years at the lowest interest rate. That way you can make more principal payments on top of that loan and get that thing paid off, and you don't end up spending quadruple than what the car was worth. All right. Second, credit pulls. All right. Credit pulls is not that dangerous as we think they are. All right. I know a lot of people be panicking. My credit's getting pulled. It's not going to make or break you. Right? We need credit for a couple of things: buying homes, buying cars, buying furniture. Sometimes you can take in loans. All right, use your credit. Credit's not going to get hurt. It gets hit hard the first time you pull. So the first dealership you go to, they pull it. That's the hard pull. That'll bring you down 4, 5, 6 points. After that, all the little pulls is only taking you down a point or two here, and it's not going to make a big difference. The only time we see the big difference is if you have the high prime credit, right? And you're taking a lot of pulls and it's taking you out of that prime rate. But people with prime credit, you won't take a lot of pulls because we'll be able to find you a bank that wants to work with you at a great interest rate the first time around. All right. So my people that's down there, that 580-ish and under, tinkering on that 600, don't worry about it. It's not going to make or break you. All right. And then last but not least, talking about warranties. All right. Warranties on your vehicle. Go ahead and grab them at the dealership. Make sure they are the bumper ones. It's going to have everything covered for you besides the maintenance stuff like oil changes and stuff like that. But go ahead and grab them while your miles are low. These are machines. This is 2021. They got these computer chips in them and their computers running the vehicle, right? So for convenience sakes and saving money, a warranty always works out, especially if you have these high-end vehicles, the Range Rovers, the Mercedes. The ticket price can get very expensive. Have a warranty in place, take it to your dealer, get that taken care of, and go about your day. That's gonna wrap it up for us this week. If you have any questions, concerns about anything, leave them in the comments below. If you need help with securing your future, securing your family, any life insurance, annuities, IULs, anything like that, hit me up. I'm your guy. But please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. This helps grow the platform, build the channel so we can reach more people and help more people and get the eyes of some of these experts so they can come on the show and help us out. And remember, a worker without a plan is just a slave. See you guys next week.